Harris.
My name is Suzette Harris. The year is 2015, and because my son's new high school diploma is fraudulent and worthless, he is only highly qualified to bag your groceries, clean your toilets, or sweep your floors. Why? Because in 2005, December, I presented in front of this board a thick packet, which is out, the presentation is on YouTube, documenting how my principal and my son's benchmark year, third grade teacher, conspired to falsify my son's first letter-graded report card. Their intent in giving us meaningless and fraudulent passing scores was money, to avoid paying the additional fused teacher that was supposed to be in that class. ESE supports such fused teachers are generously funded federally and statewide through the Students Matrix of Services scores. My son's score is 254. What becomes of his extra $20,000 to $30,000 annually per child? This has been just one roadblock, and there is in fact more heinous examples in our 8-year-long history in this school system. Like the time a behavior therapist licensed with a code of ethics as thick as a small phone book directly neglectfully abused my son for 25 minutes in the Chimino Elementary Teacher's Lounge. This was during what was supposed to be a private psychological therapy session over the summer, according to his IEP. And there is the example where this past spring, the area ESE specialist that my son knew from Chimino for 4 years drove to the school that we fled to, Boyette Springs Elementary. She drove 3 days in a row to physically restrain him. My son comes home from school, lays on the kitchen floor, crosses his arms and crosses his legs, and says, "Mommy, tell them to stop doing this to me." At what point does a principal, a psychologist, and an ESE specialist teacher have a change in their brain that they are motivated to go from helping those special students to hurting them? I suppose their brain changes when they begin to get a paycheck. There is good news, and that is why I'm here. My son is finally getting Sunshine State Standards assessments. This is really important, he got 10 out of 10 in the 3rd grade math strand for algebraic thinking. And the other good news is he got 3 out of 10 in the measurements portion. Do you know why that's good news? Because now we know where to remediate him. In the year 2015, we won a high school diploma based on Sunshine State Standards. Not fraud and not abuse.
Thank you, Ms.
Ms. Ailey and the board, can you tell Mrs. Parks I need a fused teacher in his 5th grade classroom now so he can finally resume my last 2 presentations.
Thank you. And I believe Ms. Ty is still in the audience. She's spoken with you in the past. If you have any other questions. All right, well, Mrs. Ty is here if you'd like to talk with her. She's in charge of the program. Thank you.